Hello there, in this video we're going to start working on the table of orders, so let's go. Okay, welcome back to the file. So in this video we're going to work on the table of orders, so let's go ahead and go to the wireframes, and there we go. Let's grab table of orders, let's bring that back to components, let's just press Shift S, draw out a section, and let's paste that in. Okay, so we've got some potential columns in here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 6 columns to do, and hopefully this is going to be fairly straightforward because we already have a table component. So let me go ahead and let me just steal the small table, and let's just put it in here, and let's just wrap it in a frame. Okay, let's just right click, detach it. Let's rename and we'll put this as large table. Okay, so we need 6 columns, so that should be 6. Let me just reset all of them. Okay, there we go. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull out the table a little bit more. Okay, so we'll use that for now. Let's go into the columns, let's select all of them, and let's do the width as fill container, so it spreads them out a little bit more. Okay, let me go ahead and add in the column headings. Okay, so those headings are in. Let's have a look what we've got. So the customer name is first. I probably want, actually, I'm going to want a few more cells. So let me just go ahead, go in here to this component that we're using. How many do we have? We've got 4, so let me just duplicate. And if I Command Option H, I'm just going to hide these. So I'm just going to add 6 more in. Okay, that's done. So they should be hidden. Let me go in here into the first one. Yeah, so I've got my extra cells here. So if you select them all, Command Shift H, that makes them visible. So I'm going to do the same for all these other columns. Alright, so what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and do the first row. So let's give it a customer name. So let's just make this up. Okay, products purchased. Well, this can be, it's not going to be a cell, it's going to be a slot. I'm going to click onto the slot. We're going to go to components, we're going to go to tables, we're going to go product images, and we can add as many as we want. So you can press Command D and duplicate this out. So we'll just select bag, shoes, and shorts, and then category we'll do bags, shoes, shorts. This will be a similar format to, this. Let me just take a copy of this and move it down here. Okay, that's great. So delivery provider, we can just say Amazon for the moment. Delivery date, the format we can use is, let's just go for this. Make it nice and easy. Okay, and order status, we can just put out for delivery. Okay, that looks good. So what I'm going to do is, let me quickly speed up this part of the video. I'm going to complete all the other cells with some dummy data that we can use, and then we'll go from there. So I'll see you in a sec. Okay, welcome back. So as you can see, I've populated the table with lots of dummy data, and I think this is good to go. So what we'll do is we'll Option, click and drag, take a copy of this. What I want to do now is I actually want to take a copy of this, which is the container that wraps this table. Let me right click, detach, delete what's in there currently. Let me just go ahead and put that table in there. Let's set the height to hug. Let's hug there just for now. Okay, now I think the heading was going to be, was it table of orders? I might just change that and just put most recent orders. I feel like that's more relevant. Might not be wise just to show every single order, so just like a table of orders that's never ending. Yeah, we'll just say most recent orders. I think that'll do. Let's go up here, let's go to tables, and let's have a look. So let's do this in stages. So let me bring this out. So right click, let's just drag that in. That's going to be the table. Let's duplicate that. Let's rename this to large. Okay, Command Option K, and you know what, I think I'm going to combine these. So yeah, let's combine these components, and of course they jump to the bottom, so let's just leave that there. Shift A, let's rename it to table, do that to size, Let's call this large, and this one can be the small table. Okay, that's great. Now if I duplicate the product performance up here, detach it, let me rename it to most recent orders, Command R. Okay, let's go in and rename that. Let's go in and change that from small to large. Let's go ahead and, what was this set to? We'll try that for now. Okay, let me delete that out. Okay, Command Option K, make that a component, and let me just take an instance of this out. Let's just pop it on the dashboard and just check how everything feels. Shift G on the keyboard. Okay, that should be in there. Let me just Shift G, turn that off. Okay, let's go ahead, let's do the next one. So Option, click and drag. Let's bring that in and let's just adjust it so it meets the grid. Just adjust that spacing slightly. Okay, in this instance I'm just going to drag it out. Okay, let me click off, get rid of the menus, and let's have a quick look at what we've done. Okay, so we got our most recent orders in. That looks good at the bottom, and on this version when the navigation's collapsed there's a little bit more horizontal space, so that's good when there's lots of things in the table. So imagine there's lots of different things we can add to this dashboard. Like for tables, you could add pagination at the bottom, you could add more actions here at the top, but I just want to keep it really straightforward, really simple. So for me, I just wanted it to be a high level overview of what's going on. Okay, let's get our menus back, and I guess let's tidy up the page. I'm going to send that to the playground. So I think that's done. Okay, let's go back up to our project overview as it's been a while. Okay, so let's just quickly run through this. So an e-commerce business developing an analytics dashboard to quickly help and understand store performance, make informed decisions without digging through complex reports. The dashboard should prioritize clarity, speed, and hierarchy, presenting the most important metrics at a glance while supporting deeper analysis where needed. So we've got our primary users here and we made some personas. So we've got our core objectives here that I think we've achieved. So clear performance overview, highlight what needs attention, reduce cognitive load when scanning, support fast, confident decisions. I think this does that. It gives you the key information at a glance. So we've got key metrics that we've done, platform constraints, so dashboard is the primary focus, includes a sidebar navigation, which we've done, clean scannable layout, prioritize the essentials and avoid clutter. I think we've done that as well. I don't think it's too cluttered. It gives you just enough information. Okay, we've done the research stages, we've done the visual style and brand direction and design system considerations, reusable components. We've done consistent spacing and hierarchy with our grids. We've used color intentionally for meaning and status. I think we've done that. We haven't gone too crazy with color. And on the accessibility side, the contrast and readability should be good as well. Okay, deliverables, a final e-commerce analytics dashboard design, which we've done, a sidebar navigation concept for future expansion, which we've done, and reusable and scalable components, which we have, because all the components under here can be expanded. We've got lots of room for improvements, tweaks, whatever you need. We can go in and make those changes here. Okay, so great job. Well done for getting to the end of this series. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments. I'm always happy to hear from you. So great job for getting to the end. I look forward to seeing you in the next video series. Okay, that's it for this video. Thanks for getting to the end. So like, subscribe, all the things, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, another video done. I'm smiling because it's a good day today. I have found 2 reasons to be happy. Yeah, I'm not going to tell anyone. These are mine. And that's just tough luck to everyone else. And yeah, it's going to be a good day. Other than fitting wiper blades to my car, which is not exciting, I don't think there's anything to say really. So 2 reasons to have a great day right here. So yeah, whatever's happening in your world, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.